Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces November 27, 2022. Today's energies support your work and health pursuits. While there can be some disagreements or skepticism, these things might lead to an opening up moment that's rewarding. You're ready to open your heart and put fears behind you. Others might put more faith in you, appreciating your more unusual and unique qualities. Getting to the core of what you truly want and value comes naturally to you today, which takes the effort out of setting priorities. It's also a good time for work or practically oriented relationships. With you being one of the few zodiac signs with two planetary rulers, each affects you slightly differently. Mars and Pluto personify aspects of your soul and are known as the lower and higher vibration of one another. Mars retrogrades hit you much more intensely, though, as they take place less frequently than Pluto retrogrades, which happen for several months every year. This is why during the red planet's backward slide, you experience very significant karmic lessons around sex and war. Pay attention to the themes and patterns that are re-emerging now. You are being given a chance to alter your course. Speak up about what you need. Focus on your values as you consider what you want to prioritize at work when both Mercury and Venus in Sagittarius trine Chiron retrograde in Aries. Although it could be daunting to speak up about what you may want or need, you may notice that your values could change everything in your work life. For example, if you live in a scarcity mode mindset, then you may feel like a slave to your job. But if you champion for your needs, it might have a positive influence on your job. The moon's departure from your income sector might bring the new moon 2 days ago to a close, but not the momentum this has created. The moon leaves you with a sharp nose for money and a better read on all the moving parts, just as Venus, the planet of money, not only moves into her final 2 weeks here, but as she moves into a friendly aspect to the first of the two planets in your work sector that are preparing for lucky Jupiter's return next month. Flexibility is important for you. There may be a correlation between what you do for your body and what you are able to do in relationships. If you ignore what you need to do for your body, you may ignore what you ought to be doing in your relationships to boot. You are quite capable of changing things for the better and coming out on top. Start the process by removing the greasy favorites from your diet and cutting back on caffeine intake. And do drink more water. Even if it's a workday for you, consider taking things a little slower and more laid back than usual to allow yourself the chance to replenish your resources. Ideally, you would be able to do little more than lie on the couch and watch some television, as you often work far too hard and long. But you can always do some of this in the evening if need be. If you feel tired and have a commitment, try to reschedule it. Give yourself a break. The moon's departure from your income sector today might bring the new moon 2 days ago to a close, but not the momentum this has created. The moon not only leaves behind planets that will keep the momentum going, but just as those planets themselves are joining forces with planets on the job front in a way that could have wider implications. This comes just 2 days after Jupiter's direct turn has the planet of luck and expansion on his way back to your work sector. 2 days after Jupiter's direct turn in your romantic sector, and as there is a chance to look to the future with confidence, the moon's return to your communication sector today will benefit your relationships while the focus there is still on the past. With Uranus still in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, the moon's return to your communication sector and friendly aspect over the coming days will make it easier to give your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The moon enters Capricorn today, making us all want to relax and enjoy the earthy vibe. Today is all about appreciating your gifts and delighting in your courage. The swiftness and immediacy of your passion will come through even if you're afraid to take any steps forward toward a new decision. This might require you to be brave, but what you'll find is once you give yourself permission to follow through and trust your gut, you will never look back. A wonderful connection is made with someone else. This other person could be a coworker or even a lover. Either way, this bond is helping you to reach new heights with regard to your career. Trust in this relationship. It will help your garden grow. Postpone any planned investments and purchases if you can. Unforeseen events could ruin your aspirations and projects. Keep hold of your money so that you can react flexibly to unexpected occurrences. Don't let yourself be taken in by bad advice you don't completely believe in. This is your time to shine. You have more clout in your career than you think you do. Other people respect you and believe in your ideas. Push your agenda through to the top of the pile. It will get noticed and you will achieve success. Think of this as the Fool in tarot. It isn't really about knowing exactly where the journey will take you. It's more about trusting the feelings you have along the way. This is a time to let those instincts shine through. Make a promise to yourself that you are living this life for a purpose. You are here to follow a true and ambitious path, and right now nothing can stop you but you. Think of today as motivation for your future. You deserve the great things that lie ahead. After midnight, the Capricorn moon squares off with Neptune in Pisces, provoking confusion. Strange interactions leave us baffled. Optimism makes us vulnerable to those who would exploit us. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and our dreams can be disquieting. Nightmare scenarios will have more to do with ill-fated choices than encountering shadowy villains. We can awake out of sorts, skeptical of our own intuition. You're able to complete outstanding tasks that require your undivided attention. The expert way you achieve results impresses others, inspiring you to tackle any new interesting ideas that turn up. Opportunities arise for you to make collaborative plans and a concerted effort to progress further, whilst utilizing the degree of proficiency expected of you. Your spirit feels caged. You feel like your work is suffocating you in some way. Make a conscious effort to unleash yourself. Talk to your employers honestly about what your needs are and how they can be better met. Work together as a team. Your current work structure is crumbling down. The fabric is tearing apart. Let it fall. You may be the one support beam that is holding everything together. It is not your responsibility to bear that much weight. Let it fall and embrace something new. The cosmic weather is then quiet until before noon when the moon squares Jupiter in Pisces. We are still feeling energetically off, and therefore, more likely to seek out distraction to compensate for our disease. Extravagant behavior or caving to vices is cautioned against. Attempting to fix something to counteract weird vibes will only compound the issue. The moon then begins a short void of course following this aspect's perfection.